Good morning, Northwest Ohio. Welcome into the Harold Jaffe Studios. I'm Andre Savage. I'd like to do my intro without an interruption, but you know how it goes here. Welcome in. Sandy Eisenberg, busy early on, ready to take it over. And of course, our man, you've seen him before.
Sam.
He's in the building and he's in his costume.
He's
now,
my avocado.
which I had no idea.
Dreams.
Oh,
But
my dreams.
in for the incomparable Steve Remy today is the one and only councilman himself. Thank him for always as being here. Nick,
Nicky
always
Komives.
popping in. Short
Yeah,
notice.
okay.
Thank you, sir. Look, on the program today, it's a lot going on here, Sandy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Remember what you said last week about the opponent of Lindsay Webb?
Well, I met her today, and she was quite charming, but I still
I was gonna
support
get to that.
Lindsay.
She always takes my joke away. Before I can do the punch, they're here. Lindsay Webb is here. Lori Brodie is here. The two candidates for
treasurer.
county treasurer
Right.
are here. So that's exciting.
In the
And
house.
Yes, and Sandy was very, she was dissing people last week. And so
I
she'll be
didn't diss her.
accountable
I
for
just
that.
made a point that I did not know who she was and what was her background.
And we'll settle that here in a couple of ticks of the clock, people. All right, and also, Halloween is Wednesday, and we have an appearance from our man Crazy Bob of the Haunted Hydro. That's right, people. And some zombie crawl stuff from last weekend, too. So we'll see that. And the mayor had a chess tournament, guys. And he stopped by Tent City.
He's a
Mayor
busy
Wade
guy.
is the guy.
Busy guy.
Whoever
Busy guy.
said we don't like him, that was a lie. He's getting busy. And Keith Urban pulled a publicity stunt for the ages. Nick will get on me later about that. People, stay right there. It's time to get to it. A great show for you this week. Final, what is it, Sunday?
All day, baby.
In October. Got my pink tie. Went with the last one. So shouts out to all our survivors and everyone that
Be
is
careful out there on
courageous.
Halloween.
All that. So here we go. Stay tuned, people. Let's get to it. Love my 419.
Love My 419 is brought to you by Harold Jaffe Jewelers. Without them, there is no Love My 419, and without Love My 419, how would you know about all the wonderful people, places, businesses and things that make up the 419? So stop into Harold Jaffe Jewelers anytime, Monday through Saturday, and let them know how much you appreciate them for bringing you the quality television like Love My 419. They're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you for watching Love My 419.
More Love My 419 in a moment. Thank you all for being with us, Northwest Ohio. But now, it's time for the important part of the program. Mr. Jeff Jaffe here joining us. Welcome. Good morning to
How
you,
do
sir.
you do?
How
Good
are you,
morning.
dear?
All
I'm
right.
so surprised. Good
You're
morning. I've just always
Overwhelmed.
consider
Because
myself.
you knew
no.
he was an avocado.
No,
did you?
well,
What
I
do you
did
think of my costume,
I
Jeff?
do. I think it's the pits.
He is an
I love
avocado, a
it.
little green around the edge and a bit,
You know.
Yeah.
but he could have
No,
brought
Andre thought I
tequila
was
and
an egg.
chips.
Everyone who's
Over easy.
been around here today,
Or,
we got
or-
treasurer candidates coming up, Mr. J. It's going to get serious a little later.
Yeah.
We got Miss Webb here and Miss Brodie coming through, right?
Well-
but they knew. When they saw Nick this morning, they knew this. I did not know.
He's been the only one so far.
Patrick knew. Sandy knew.
So now that's going to be a tough decision because they both knew how. Now for
Or
me,
he could be an egg that's turned green eggs and ham.
he could if
you
if we were talking a Dr. Seuss show. But this is a whole
Some
thing.
people downtown say Nick is a rotten egg. Stirring up a lot of dust. He's cranking
I
it
hear
up.
that
down
on
there.
occasion.
Yeah.
You know, what are you going to do? I'm not doing my job if I'm not
That comes with
making
the territory,
some people
right?
upset. Yeah, it's fine.
Well, if you're
Yeah.
not making them upset, then you are doing your job.
Mr. J, what's going on? What's the business, sir?
You're talking campaigns. I'm still campaigning.
Yes.
This
Best
is
jeweler in
something.
town.
This is so anyway. Tomorrow, Monday, we are having a trunk show. I'm just bringing that up. I would love to invite all of our viewers.
All 12
and
of
you
them?
all. Well, 3 of them anyway, plus maybe some shirt tail
Your
relatives.
relatives.
Yeah. We're having the Henderson collection. There's phenomenal jewelry, all from Italy, all specially designed, and it runs from very, very inexpensive, a couple $100 up to many, many thousands. And we've got the whole trunk show going to be it'll be in the store all day. We're going to be officially doing the trunk show probably noon to 8. So if you're able to come, it would be
I like
our
Italian
pleasure
jewelry.
to show you. And in the meantime, don't forget to vote for your jeweler.
Love My 419, brought to you in part by Amy's Cleaning Service, the Wonder Woman of cleaning. Feature your business now on Love My 419. Now back to Love My 419 on NBC 24.
Welcome back in Northwest Ohio to Love My 419. I am your guest host. My name is Andre Savage. That is the Councilman Nick Komives on the end.
Who pretends he's an avocado.
Avocado.
And here she is. Yes, this is the Halloween special of sorts, people. So that's what's going on with the costume. Sandy's here. Would you put your thing on? What are you doing? This is Sandy Eisenberg,
I don't need a
who's
mask.
not in costume. Where's your
need a
mask?
mask, folks.
I'm going right now. It's time to get to our.
All right.
Yeah, I would go to long range, but I'm not. I'm gonna go gold side because that could turn into something else with Nick sitting here. I'm not gonna.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Because the Zorro. No, what's going on? We ready?
Well, I think we're
We
ready.
in here
now.
for hot
He
stuff.
sort of looked like the Spider-Man.
Oh, well, hold on, though.
'Cause
Before
of
we
your
go, Nick,
bald
what's
head.
going on? We
What do
need
you-
some popcorn on Halloween.
You want
can get
popcorn?
that. Give away popcorn, people, to the children. Halloween is Wednesday.
And you can get that children.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
get children at
No.
Rachel Michaels. She's not selling
No,
children,
nor
right?
is she
No, he's
having
selling
any.
popcorn.
She's
No.
selling popcorn.
Word to Bella.
So, this segment is brought to you by Rachel Michaels Popcorn, gourmet popcorn. Go into the store today. Tell them that you heard about her on Love My 419, this fabulous show.
Boom.
And you'll receive a free mini bag of popcorn, which I guarantee is delicious.
Always delicious.
Yes.
Spectacular.
Because you can get the caramel corn, you can get the corn with the pumpkin taste in it, you know, the good
taste.
pumpkin spice.
Coffee pop, pickle
Coffee
pop,
pickle
everything,
pop,
rainbow
cheese
pop, all of
pop
it.
pops.
I love it.
Pop,
Pop,
pop.
pop, pop, pop.
All right.
Now let's get popping. All right, hot stuff, 419, Halloween style. Okay, real quick, we got to breeze back through some things that went on last week. Look, the mayor was at 10th. We had 10th City go down last week.
Yeah.
And he had a chess tournament. So I just wanted to be real quick relative to the mayor. Brother Wade was busy last week.
How did he
gets it
do in
done.
the chess tournament? I heard he got beat.
Yeah, it was early. Matter of
Early?
fact, right away, a young man smacked him up pretty good.
man.
Yeah, that was actually some of the footage that was obtained, too. So I just thought it was clever that the mayor would have a chess tournament.
He's got a chessboard in his office.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
it is. He's
It's
a
probably
cerebral
very
man.
relaxing for him.
He's
Yeah,
a
I
cerebral man, and that's how you know.
Yeah, he is very
And it's
cerebral.
Yeah.
good to connect with kids in our community,
Yeah.
right? So that's
Yeah,
awesome.
so you had that, and then you had 10th City. Obviously, a big thing. I say, Councilman, you know, what was the tenor of things? I know you big on things like that. You're always on the scene with that. But
Yeah.
10th City, tradition here.
They do a
love
walk.
10th City.
Me too. They do a walk. I wasn't able to make it this year. I had a couple of other events to get to. But they do a walk every year. It's just awareness around
I used
the
to come
homeless
down on
population
Sunday
in
morning
Toledo.
and cook.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Some
Yeah.
mornings it was very cold, and some mornings you had
Mm-hmm.
to take your jacket off.
You never leave any money, though, do you?
Oh,
You
yeah,
donate
I
the
did.
cash.
I give
Sure
them
she
money.
does.
Just
I
making
always
sure.
give
Just
them
making
money.
sure.
Clothing
And I
donations,
always
all
buy
kinds
a
of good
Toledo Streets newspaper.
She won't loan me any money. That never happens. All right, and this is I'm kind of mixed bag of feelings here. Everyone's going to hate me a little more now because I thought that this was it's a tad bit distasteful in the sense that you're supposed to keep things like this quiet when they
What?
really come from the heart. The Keith Urban thing, save V's. I'm sorry, I get it.
What
It was
happened?
cute. It was
What
great.
happened?
It was touching.
What do you have against it?
The cameras. Why, Nick? For what? If it's really what it is, why
Somebody-
are
I
we
don't know
doing
what
the
you're
big
talking
radio?
about.
Keith Urban was here last week, as
Yeah,
you know,
right.
concert.
Yeah.
Stopped by, showed love to a young lady in the hospital suffering from chronic condition, the whole thing, and everybody went crazy. And Facebook melted, and they went. But I'm saying to myself, why all the cameras? It seemed contrived. It seemed like a lot. And I'm not saying that it was to the urban camp, but I'm just saying it didn't go over
Listen,
well.
did it-
It's just me,
Apparently
like I
it
said.
didn't go
I'm
well
right.
just for you. You're the
Yeah.
only one
Yeah,
that's
but
I
upset.
mean, it went great. I mean, I know that people loved it, but I'm just saying, why do you
Well,
film that?
did it make the person that he went to visit happy? Did
Well,
he
we
make her feel
suspected that
better?
that's the
Well,
inference.
then that's all that matters because your vote
Well,
doesn't count.
but her disability is one that she's not exactly able to make a statement on that level, so we don't know how thrilled she was.
Hey, it's all right.
I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Keith.
Very
It just
cute.
looked like most
I
people
wish-
do it
I
and they
wish he
keep
would
it
wash
tough.
his hair more often, though. It looks like greasy string.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you can email me. I'm sorry, it just looked strange. Keith Urban popped up. It's random. It's just a lot. And somebody had to plot all that. If you know how these people work in PR
All right,
and things,
already, you've
that's
made
all I'm
it.
saying.
You
But
work in
okay,
PR. You do this.
That's all right. I just posed the question.
Oh.
Don't shoot the messenger, please.
I'm going to shoot you. Stop.
Okay,
Enough.
we'll
You're the
stop.
messenger,
On that
I'm
note,
the
let's break.
messenger.
Let's break, ladies and gentlemen. It was hot stuff in the 419. A lot happened last week. Thanks, Sandy. We'll be right
Take
back.
you seriously with this mask.
Oh, Mr. Avocado Potato Egg Man over here.
Love My 419. Brought to you in part by Powell's Beauty Supply, servicing Toledo for over 30 years. Also brought to you by The Butler, Master Barber, changing lives one haircut at a time. Find him inside the Operations Barbershop, 1824 North Reynolds Road. Coming up, more Love My 419.
Feeling like Albert in the ring, Prince Bell, he a king. Like Sonny with them things, Southpaws don't stand a chance in the ring. My flow unorthodox, jiu-jitsu, hell no, I don't box, I just own the network. Graduated straight from broke, summa cum laude, they just wanna know my network. I'm just trying to network, you just trying to bitch about the money you ain't never earned. Chances you ain't never taken, these were the thoughts when I was living in my mama's face.
Welcome back, Northwest Ohio, and dare I say, it is about to become festive as we enter this political season, or dare I say, end it. We're here with some esteemed guests, as I should say. But first of all, before we get going, Mr. Komives, we have another ad here, sir. Let's do the business and get to the business.
We always
today.
talk about Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm here to tell you that they're giving you an opportunity to get a 60-day warranty on purchases if you mention Love My 419. So go in there, get yourself a new car, see Al Jr., right? Al Jr. Yep.
Yeah.
For details. Great. Good stuff.
There it is. So there it is. So like we said, we handle the business. But now, our guest. If you'll notice over there to the right of Sandy, Lindsay Webb. Many of you know her. She's the acting treasurer, and there's a serious race going on. And to the left of Sandy,
Not acting.
her esteemed opponent.
You're acting. She's
Yes,
not acting.
and she is the mayor of Waterville, ladies and gentlemen, and she is Lori Brodie. So we thank
and she's
both of you
not
ladies
acting.
for being here. Thank you so much, especially on a Sunday, this early in the morning. And you guys look incredible. I don't know how you do it.
Oh,
Sandy,
it's
I don't know how you
easy.
do it. Yeah, no, Sandy, I don't know how you do
I
it.
sleep
Every
with
week.
formaldehyde.
I wondered what that stench was.
And on that note, all right. So again, ladies, obviously, okay, we get right to this. And first of all, coming out of the break, the comments of last week, as we apologize, are not all of ours, but just our lovely Sandy Eisenberg here. And as you sit here now with Lori Brodie, who you had no idea what her political background is, just somehow she magically became mayor.
Yeah, how about that?
Well, how about
I apologize because I did say stupid stuff.
Yeah, see, they didn't think. See, they always talk until they find out.
But she
the
still
person's on the way.
supports me, for the record.
Oh, we got that, Lindsay.
Yeah,
Oh, no, she
Sandy
was
and I
clear.
are on
She was
the same
clear.
Her mother
her
used to
vote.
babysit my children.
Well, there you go. And so we know exactly what's
When she
going
was
on
a
with that.
child.
No, again, they say there's no balance, Nick. They say there's no, since Bill left, they say there's,
Oh,
by
okay.
the way,
I got
this
you.
is the woman who smashed Bill in that last election, too, by
Smashed.
over 30, I mean, it was like 70% to 30.
Ridiculous.
That's a real butt whooping. In politics, that's a butt whooping. So,
And
now,
I'm
but we
sure
have a
glad you
tightly
could say
contested
that.
race. Yes, well, I had to say it. We had to cover. But so we have a
Have
tightly
you
contested
seen
race.
the
here.
numbers? I mean, do you really feel it's a tightly contested race, or?
Well, I mean, this is the word on the street. It's a tight situation here. And plus, I'm scared. You ladies look serious. Power women, I don't mess around.
All right.
So let's get right into this.
We
First
love
and foremost,
women in politics
and in power. So,
and in power.
yes. So now, okay, first and foremost, what we want to do is allow you ladies, again, to introduce yourselves to the two people, there's only
That
about
are
4 or 5
watching.
people that watch this. So,
morning.
in case
I
they're not
say
aware
that-
of who
I
you guys
say
are.
that- I
First,
say that
I'll start
12.
with you, Mayor Brodie. Let me start with you. And again, let us know, because Sandy had no idea what your background was. So,
Hey, Sandy, nice to meet you. I'm Mayor Brodie. I've been doing it 15 years. I've been here since 94.
Duh. I was
And I
honestly-
would be willing to babysit your grandchildren if you're willing to flip your alliance
Yeah,
there.
well,
So
my
There you
grand-
go.
that's
my-
all you need to know.
my
Is I'm willing.
grandchildren
I'm a
are
great
now
babysitter.
24.
They have kids. I'll take
No,
them.
they
so.
don't. They better not.
Anyway, nice to meet everyone. My name is Lori Brodie. I am the mayor of Waterville. I've been doing it 7 years, 8 years on council. I've dedicated my life to that public service while holding a day day job. We are small business owners. We own Brodie Optometry. You do everything, put the desk together, do the computers. I do the finance, the accounting, train the people.
Sure.
I also work for corporate world, getting out of school in a couple different cities before we landed here for our jobs here in Toledo. Worked for Libio and Sport here. My background is credit. It is finance, it is collecting money, it is knowing about investing. My education is from Ball State, both degrees, in corporate finance and in business administration. I find it's important to have a background in that, as opposed to what some people think. Just because it's elected political office, you would go to the brain surgeon to have your brain operated on, but you wouldn't go to just anybody without the background in that to have it operated on. I say let's get people with the background in there. Let's see what we get with that. That could be awesome. So that's a small introduction there, and
Good.
Well, thank you very much, Ms. Brodie. And,
Yes.
All right, Ms. Webb. So now, again, for those of us, again, who don't live in Lucas County and may not be familiar with your stylings, please.
So I was on Toledo City Council for 10 years. I served. Thank you.
Yep.
Served briefly with Nick. I led on water. I was the chair of public utilities for most of the time that I was on council. The golf cart ordinance is my baby, so you can thank me for your advertisement downtown. But honestly,
beautiful.
I've been doing the job of treasurer for 9 months. So this whole idea that I don't have the background, I mean, basically the best indicator of whether or not somebody is qualified is to give them the opportunity to do the job. I've collected $600 million worth of taxes. I've invested over $300 million in our portfolio. Investments are up 30%. I've made some reorganizations in the office. I love the job. I find that it suits me well, and it gives me an opportunity to use my background as a district council person in Toledo dealing with complex neighborhood issues. And connecting with people in the community and the relationships that I have to sort of think through a neighborhood strategy around moving forward, revitalizing our community.
Well, all right.
Those are some lovely introductions there.
Absolutely. And so what will happen now, folks, we need you to stay with us. When we come back, it's going to get a little bit ugly.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're going to talk brass tacks when we come back. So we know the ladies now. We see the competition is serious, and you have a very difficult choice to make come Tuesday, people. So again, stay with us. We'll be right back. This is Love My 419. They don't do this anywhere else, but I guess I didn't have to say that. Stay tuned.
Nationwide Auto Finance wants to thank you. We are moving tons of vehicles and always restocking our inventory. Come see our cars, trucks, and SUVs, models as new as 2016 and miles as low as 20,000. Bring us your trade-in. Drag it, push it, pull it. We don't care how you get it here. We need your old vehicle, and you need a new one. For 20 years, we've been your buy here, pay here dealer, and we still are. Lenders are waiting to approve you. Bring us your trade-in. Bring us your valid license, latest pay stub, and down payment, and we will get you in a vehicle at Nationwide Auto Finance.
You can't fade him cause he's already faded. Can't make him cause he's already made it. You can't hate him cause they already hate it. Better fall in line or witness of God's greatness. You can't fade him cause he's already faded. You can't make him cause he's already made it. You can't hate him cause they already hate it. Better fall in line or witness of God's greatness. This for the critics who exhort themselves. So out of line they can't draw themselves. Trying to trace me, dog, like they mean themselves.
And welcome back in Northwest Ohio. Thank you for joining us as always. I am Andre, that's Sandy in the middle, and that's Councilman Nick on the end. But this is the real interest right here. These lovely ladies in between us all. We have Mayor of Waterville, Ms. Lori Brodie is here, and of course the County Treasurer, Ms. Lindsay Webb. She joins us as well. So if you're just joining us, though, you did not hear their eloquent introductions just a moment ago.
Shame.
Yes, but you have to go back, do the research on your own. You should be plugged in all the way. The vote is Tuesday, so let's get together.
Tuesday, November 6th.
That's right. That's right. So make sure everybody gets out there, get to the polls. But now let's talk brass tacks here, ladies. And so again, if I am one of these voters right now and I want to know, okay, who am I putting the money and who am I putting the trust in? What can we expect in the foreseeable future from both of you ladies? Obviously, we'll start with you, Ms. Webb.
So what you can expect to see from me is exactly what you have seen from me over the last 9 months. So I've been doing the job. So tax bills have gone out on time. We've collected the money as needed. We've balanced to the penny every day. I'm investing the portfolio. And I'm also using my experience on Toledo City Council to get engaged in the neighborhood. I have a seat on the Lucas County Land Bank, and as part of that, I helped the Land Bank make the decision to secure St. Anthony's from certain demolition. St. Anthony's in the Junction neighborhood. So now I'm using my experience on Toledo City Council to meet with all the folks in the neighborhood to come up with a plan that will define the reuse of St. Anthony's in the years to come. And I'm excited to lead that from my seat on the Land Bank.
And Ms. Brodie.
What I think you will get if I am elected, and I ask the voters to consider it, is you will get proven fiscal responsibility. I've done it the whole 25 years. I've done it in 3 different areas. I've done it in private. I've done it in public. I've done it in our own business. I've done it in a big corporation. You don't get that every day, so I can bring that with me. Hopefully do better investments. I will hopefully do a great job streamlining collections. I've collected before, and I'll hopefully work with the other departments to shore that up, maybe give the commissioners a bit of financial analysis and some other scenarios that I've got in mind. And I think you're just going to get proven fiscal responsibility. You want to hire somebody with that experience. You're electing somebody. You have 2 choices. I also do know I'm going to be less expensive. The current treasurer had to be bonded for 10 times more. I will save about $36,000. Hopefully in the next 4 years. I mean, that's a lot of money. Every dollar counts. In our city, every dollar counts. We don't take it lightly. Also, the Wade Capsicabage, who became the mayor and left it, he's been compared to, hey, he didn't have a background, but he does have a public administration background, which is more business. But he said in 2017 in November, a quote, "We must have the highest quality of fiscal management in that office and every office in the city of Toledo." This is in reference to the city of Toledo, where he came from, became the treasurer, now he's the mayor, and where my opponent came from. Well, what I'm saying here is he has said we need the highest level in all offices, so I think he'd apply that to the treasurer, of hiring individuals with competency and experience in municipal finance. That is from the current mayor. So if we're taking our lead from the last guy, here we go. He thinks we should have it in these offices.
So I have to answer
obviously
that.
you got to
Listen,
respond. Obviously,
Wade cut me a check for $2,500, so obviously he thinks that I'm the most qualified person for the office.
He also made the statement here.
In addition to that,
So-
I want to
Yeah.
make the point that I've had preliminary conversations with the bonding agencies, and we fully expect that our bond is going to be a very small amount, very comparable to what Ms. Brodie is talking about. What she's referring to was an error on my credit report, and I corrected that error, and everything is smooth sailing at this point, but it's a convenient talking point in the campaign. It's not accurate. And so I think what voters appreciate about me is just my everyday sensibility. I am where a lot of people are. 1 in 5 children in Lucas County is hungry. Families are struggling in our community, and having someone who understands what it's like in certain parts of our community is very important. I bring that to the table. When the mayor talks about her responsibility, fiscal responsibility, I think the budget is what, $12 million in Waterville? The budget in the city of Toledo is $250 million. And that budget was balanced with my help every year for 10 years.
Well, referring to that, this $8 million in the Wade comment, there were a lot of things that didn't happen in the Toledo budget, and my opponent was on council at the time for 10 years, as she stated. And this $8 million, where was it? Who's reading this budget? There's a couple other items as well. So I guess I say there was a person on council who's now your treasurer. Here are a few items that the current mayor is talking about.
So taking a step
Financially,
back,
so-
I'm doing the job.
Yeah.
The job is being completed competently, professionally, and with integrity and a strong conviction associated with the community.
Well,
I am
that's a
deeply
community
connected.
job as a council member. That's not the treasurer's job. It's to collect money.
I disagree.
We keep going with what you'll do for the community, but you can't be a policymaker and you can't do the things you did on council for the community. Yes, the land bank is there, but you do not have that ability. If you read the Ohio Revised Code, what your job is, it isn't going to go out, and that's the commissioner's job.
Wait,
so you
so-
should
Go ahead,
run for
Ms.
the
Webb.
commission.
So here's my
before we
thing.
get to break here, just because
So I just want to say this. I just want to say this, and that is the difference between Republicans and Democrats in row offices. Because I believe, and Wade believed, that you can use that office to good end. So for example, Wade invested in Fifth Third Field and in the Huntington Center, and because of those investments, we've seen major transformations in downtown. The treasurer can make those investments. I updated the investment policy, and I take exception of being told to read the Ohio Revised Code. When I have a law degree, I certainly know how to do the research.
Okay, I think we're done
Yeah,
now.
folks, you people can do the research
Got
on
a
things.
choice.
As a matter of fact, this has been an outstanding situation, ladies. I thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you
in
for
and being
having
part of it. I know I wish we had
Listen,
10 more time, obviously.
They're both good advocates. She's a Republican, she's a Democrat. And if you want to make an impression on this community, this county, you make sure you go and vote. Because folks out there don't vote. Shame. If you don't vote, you can't complain.
Where can people find you? Where can people find you?
Yes.
Brodie for
Webb,
treasurer.
Yeah, and Webb for treasurer.
Oh wow, that's
Very easy.
convenient and easy.
Webb for treasurer, Brodie for treasurer. Look, these ladies want to handle the money. So make a wise choice, ladies and gentlemen.
But
It's
vote.
tough. But please vote.
Vote.
We'll be right back. This is Love My Phone.
Thank you.
And welcome back in one final time, Northwest Ohio. Thank you as always for joining us all morning. This has been a relative Halloween special. It's been a special time. Great. Did you guys have fun?
I had fun.
Nick, thanks for being here, by the way.
No
and
problem.
for the great
We
Steve Reed.
appreciate it.
I got
Short notice.
I got a costume just for this event.
And
you know?
a
You are a
costume.
stunning avocado, darling.
Thank you.
Stunning.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So kind of you.
Yes.
Look,
But
see,
next
Avocados
time,
look good.
Listen, next time you bring a bottle of tequila,
Okay.
some limes,
Yep.
some crackers or
Uh-huh.
chips, and we'll have a party.
You're aware that it's Sunday morning.
I don't care.
Okay.
It's 4 o'clock
she
somewhere.
doesn't care. Yeah, we know, yeah, she doesn't care.
4
But look,
o'clock somewhere.
councilman,
5
going
o'clock.
above and beyond. Put this down on the record, people.
Yes, going above and
Serving
beyond the call
you.
of duty.
In every way.
Serving avocado realness. That's what I'm
Boom.
serving.
Nick, final thought, sir?
Final
Anything?
thought. Election day is coming up.
Yep.
I can't not talk about why it's important to vote.
Right.
But please, no matter how you're going to vote, take yourself out there and vote on November 6th or beforehand. If you go to a polling location and you have a rough time, you're told that you're not allowed to vote, say, I want to vote with a provisional ballot, you have to double check and make sure that it gets counted. You can also call 1-866 Our Vote, OURVOTE. And the fine folks there will help you and make sure that you get your chance and opportunity to vote. That's my final thought.
Do not allow them to deny you the opportunity to vote.
Yeah.
And real quick, and thank you so much for that, Councilman. And Sandy, thank you for being here as always. And real quick, couple quick shots out because I did not get to do the sports today. A lot of time cuts. Zeb Jackson, the young man over at Maumee Valley, has committed to the University of Michigan. So
Yes,
we're
I
excited
saw
about
that.
that.
Very cool. Right.
Very talented young man. Love his family, personal relationship there. And another personal relationship, invite to the 60th birthday of my good friend and uncle, Thomas, the Hitman Hearns. Thank you, Unc, for having us to your party last week.
Uncle
that
Tommy.
was exceptional. Don't get those invites. I can't even get people in Toledo to invite me to something, Sandy.
Well, one can
The
understand.
Hitman hit me up. Well, for Nick, for Sandy, we want to hit you with this goodbye, people. I'm Andre Savage. Thank you for being with us as always. Oh, and guess what? Next week, Sandy Spang will be here. The election special.
Sandy Square.
Be here. Election special next week, people.
Yeah, well, you better invite Gary Byers.
Well, we'll try to do it.
Well,
you
you
saw
do
what we
that.
did today. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week.